my bet. Unim say before I will call US embassy ho. Say o kwa share a World Cup no. I was auto ticket because tickets when we release ticket prices now on internet, so you need to buy online. E ho 97 Accra Sports Stadium ayeko ni akwa to ne physical dabi. We be turn online. In the online o to a no wa print it. O print a eno and sometimes kra no wo date o date ebia omo friend no expedite date and expedition date and I say events open early date say emergency data ade a obetumi dia proof and say what to ticket na ticket no date was so omo ma o date say na be obetumi akwa hebo ni bi enti automatically you buy ticket no before I obekọ embassy ho enti work up ne de Ghana the say mathematically we've not qualified but in reality no would can you see any now the way Ghana African football ne tie na maybe I say I then you qualify but mathematically you qualify what you say enti no se o pese o kona o hwe Ghana ball ni bia tie ni pa e be important say o se o hwe Comoros die ni bi na wanya sa ticket ndi ato o dey go say wo no Blasters e bo match bia o ye de okokohwe bi secondly e wo se o to ticket what you say e wo se o to ticket draw ni beba so on the 5th of December so you know teams are Ghana any omoye den kwa akobo so you have to what buy ticket na ticket no therefore $300 therefore $300 yeah popular stand 50 cedi na ye kabu no a popular stand $300 what's the sign saying almost 3,600 into almost 4,000 when was any idea net here? Who we so could a ticket any idea?
And I was on too much back also.
Oh, so me fast obey to tobacco. Obey to tobacco. For the way because no evidence no muhiane a holy one. Want me upload way. Anti way no back now the be sure say what to ticket. And omunim say ticket no boy din. And why the what it automatically they will give you the date. What you say? Inti and was say wo do bo my bet na ye pesca discount ana. Work up no dresser. I can tell you say Ghana be could be but won could be. Me na me catch ro. Ghana qualify pa ba won could be. That is the bottom line. Inti ya ba e ba be church nsem no mu di amount. Menya nti ye say e possible so omo be ye Schengen type of visas. Schengen type because the Schengen type at say 3 countries now omo agya to mu host a World Cup no. Visa omo de be ma that period no we betumi dey akọ ba bia because as a fan you want to watch maybe Argentina and Brazil. Maybe no omo ball New York City. But we are Ghana, in Ghana or Mexico City. What you say? Intino Ghana ball the match ni we no. Ade echi bi apese wo kọ room na akokoye we a visa no sana mate se obetumi dey aye dey room.
And it's at least to mention no with this point no. The reason why no that type because if you look at this World Cup now, baby our country ni beko no will determine the group ye draw ni we are. So from group A to group C Omebo America. That is not a side number, but I say be a group A to group C. But me cite example. Yeah. So from group D to group H, Omebo ABA Canada. Then ABA group I to the last group Omebo Mexico. Now I didn't say from quarter finals equal. You bought group stages now. Near about round of 16. Like maybe I won. But from quarter finals, all the games will be hosted in the US.
Yes.
So Semekwa support Ghana. Ghana or Mexico. Definitely, if Ghana call quarter finals, I would want to go and watch Ghana game. No?
Yeah.
So, I'm more here in such a way that even if you country call a friend is Mexico, now qualify to the quarter finals, you can still go and support them or wherever they play across that three countries.
Exactly. In the course of the Arabia way, no. enya afi na wo sa akọ fele DS 160 form akọ pay date akọ interview. What I say, it doesn't make sense. So sa eye arrangement we no mde ba it be omo do be kwa to bia omo be omo de Ghana me kra dem nyanke de akoto Mexico na because omo threshold no e wo fam America wo no wo ko anu a omo be di now ba Mexico de and e me won akra say honorable okujeto ablakwa ba now saka wa sign bilateral we bisa free waiver with Mexico. And he can make it happen before Christmas.
MYBET.AFRICA.
Eti de ye ka kire honorable okujeto ablakwa ne say ye besre ne pa say on to me sign it visa free agreement with Mexico. Ghana ni Mexico. What you say? To the fa na na say. O kwaje omo visa na. Na wo dia gbawure mu ho. What you say? Because that 3 countries ninya they will share data. It me information, me background checks be here was say Mexico for a year bia no they will do it and they will share the information with the USA. And Canada for. Na me bia to me I dey akoye wo no. Intino work up ni de be koba wan hwe ya unko bi ube ko bi dia ene o so pesca ube pesca so dia enye sika duro because by now no me wo de hwan ba na de kwa kwaje sika duro no eti my bet na o so we de wutwa my bet na o so we de wutwa eti bra na be join ye ni ndin kakra now from now till work up ni bedu no no watumi anya be say 50,000 when you pay 50,000. What I said, they are 500 million. That is half a million. Now, so to me, the arrangement, they are called. And they are quite copium. Donald Trump now, ultimate of 5 months from Kurem. Ultimate Casa won't all cofa Panama, I could remove away equal W. I was so called visa. What I say, inti I was so pesca. Na auto ticket no. Ne auto ticket ni de chese iska wo ho. O kwa na the bank statement so aka ho no ma say o man ikakra we den e wo ho a wo kwa be de obeba. Eni ade a. Nti no eno ne de o. Enra Ghana ehye eka no polpol enum 5 ena Ghana share ana Comoros wasapa Comoros o trauma Madagascar den ebo ne ka no mienu motimu baako eti enei Madagascar ebe wa kopie mu ewo Bamako na one Malay den abo na ewo se okoche Mali no hye Mali 9 na Ghana lusu hansana na wei obeden akwa Mali 9 obeye den pa na wakwa Mali 9. What you say? Enti the woman no. Show me live MYBET no what in temu Africa. MYBET no what in temu Africa. And I feel so no okoko piemu enso YouTube so a MYBET.AFRICA TV YouTube and I feel Telegram account in Sports Arena. So and TikTok in sports.arena.news. Inti bomodi nation so papa. And ye baby review games in course when rano. Angola for any Eswatini. Angola any Eswatini. Say any to me koye Eswatini shemienu and Angola shemienu. Ethiopia shaba ma Guinea Bissau ntumi ante. Libya ene Cape mumpe Libya video ni mayen. Mumpe Libya video ni mayen. Libya ene Cape 3-3 na last goal na Cape de take ano. Libya for goalkeeper ye friend no Al Woshi ana Al Wohishi akwa na so aye shibruta padi na so aye she papa osina ka de ma Alali Benghazi no ne eye former Asante Kotoko captain Agadas na body the same club na kwa no go bia o consider ye go ni be kirawo na wahu de ekone de eba Cameroon ekochi Mauritius hye na kamienu ema Mauritius entumi ane anti na hono na obi ka say Libya for na mafia Cameroon for no because sa 1 point na Keved ye den enya ye no etumi abo mo papa enya sa anka omuntumi enya point bia e ho no ma wo hwa point na 2018 tika we no ka Keved elusu ya anka ebe 1918 but Libya for no ade no mo ye na manfo aka ho asem papa ma say Libya football federation for na launch investigations into the goals Libya goalkeeper ye friend no Al Wohishi consider no mo say omo launch investigations into it. Ghana Central African Republic no kan pol enum ana Mali so kwache Chad share ne kamienu Comoros sana medi kan no consider 2 and o share 1 Djibouti eji nani so ebra Egypt born kamiensa e wo honom Sierra Leone tena fie e ma Burkina Faso kwache ne born ka ba ko Niger Congo e born kamiensa e ma Congo etimu ba ko a Zambia eso kwache anase yes Zambia kwache Tanzania born ka no ba ko ma wantumi ante na Zambia ho Tanzania ho no ma hwe mu team ni ma say Ghanaian player friend no you know Bokotoko okupi mu omo se wako naturalize ma Tanzania enya for sana Obokotoko no Bokarela no Bakotoko and oko Samates diom ko ni league keke ko mo mi hwe mo match bia onim ana enya for ana enti eno ene games a eno so ekoso hye nso se ene matches ni bi be koso ti mame mu boso ntem Burundi ene Kenya ade abani 15 minutes ni obia enhye bi Botswana ene Uganda be 4 pm saso na Liberia ene Namibia ade be reda so na Malawi anso na Equatorial Guinea Mozambique ene Guinea ana na Somalia enso ne Algeria likely so Algeria benya the qualification if say owini ena so these are the games and eba so na ko Europe e bi so beti atofam ne 4 pm Finland ene Lithuania Austria enso ne San Marino and Belarus ene Denmark ebebo Cyprus ene Bosnia Herzegovina Czech Republic ni Croatia and Faroe Islands ene Montenegro Malta ene Netherlands and Scotland ene Greece anti almost all matches in say net yet Denmark and already can call a year group C Denmark 4 point Croatia so 4 point one Greece so 3 point Belarus Crippen boys ultimately say almost shipping honum nti channel so pa honum afi okokopie mu Finland as group no and also a group G Netherlands 10 points, Poland 10 points, and Finland was 7 points, Lithuania so 3, Malta 2 points. Austria, Austria group no, group H. Bosnia Herzegovina 12, Austria 12, and Romania and so was 7, and Cyprus for no 4, San Marino was Sampa Untimi Unibi honum. Uko kopiemu a okay. Enti group A. Slovakia was 6. Northern Ireland was 3. And Germany so was 3. Ultimately say asem abapa Germany net also third. Just outside the playoffs nimpo. But I feel no man start 2 matches into this 2 matches on me born this window no niebe. Switzerland was 6, Kosovo was 3, Sweden was 1, and Slovenia so was 1. maka Denmark there. France was 6, Iceland was 3, Ukraine was 1, and Azerbaijan was 1. Spain was 6, Georgia was 3, Turkey was 3, Bulgaria was 0. Portugal was 6, Armenia was 3, Hungary was 1, Ireland was 1. Netherlands was 10, Poland was 10, Finland was 7, Lithuania 3, Malta 2. Norway Group I was 15, Italy was 9, Israel was 9, Estonia was 3, Moldova was 0. North Macedonia 11, Belgium was 10, Wales was 10, and Kazakhstan was 3. Liechtenstein for us was 0. England was 15, Albania was 8, Serbia was 7, Latvia was 4, Andorra 0. Croatia was 12, Czech 12, Faroe Islands 6, and we and so on. So, moment share a year, the European qualifies, you know. European qualifiers, you know. Na year na fi abesha Africa de kakra.
Okay, until least to send ye be sha say ne.
Okay, yeah,
MYBET.
Okay, yeah, MYBET. Yeah.
Yes, send ya ye be sha say no ma udi nkomo e ma hu say be World Cup ni bi dia. Comoros game no, ese utimi nya sa ticket no. Na hu so utimi kohwe ball ni bia. No nti na MYBET.AFRICA ma ate asese. Nei, we are MYBET.AFRICA register. Na fi the deposit of 50 cedis or more. Nature bet on platform. Na hu so we are raffle no nya chance say ne Comoros game no ubenya free ticket free MYBET.AFRICA and so e dey akwa akohwe that is our game na ekoso na me no so benya first ticket na afi dey so why wadwin say obekọ World Cup ni bi dia the remaining tickets no to a bibia betimi adem na on Ghana etimi etu kwan akọ World Cup ba obejoin yes
dey call
if omuma first omu di kan my ticket for Ghana ni Comoros
okay.
No mo dey prepare towards World Cup.
Okay.
Mo dey prepare towards
the same thing, but say on say Jenny no World Cup, but the young qualifiers anywhere. So almost started with qualifiers. Yes. Then from the qualifiers,
World Cup.
Ghana to Yankee. Okay. That is I don't know the main. It's really there as an introduction.
Yes. Nti na nei utwa bet o MYBET. Senya ene ube twa bet eno anu we raffle no man. Ghana ni Comoros game no so betimi nya ticket. Ene we MYBET.AFRICA call browser na www.mybet.africa. Top right corner be hu icon be ya circle ni green. Miaso a afidie. Registration process ni very simple. Register ne so a 3 simple steps now also the idea. I register MYBET.AFRICA. The first one your phone number. Ubo phone number ni shame no abo username na afide next one password ni confirm password ni na ya de baako na afide wabo ni na o scan QR code ni so e screen ni so obetimi so register na afide why o deposit Ghana to Yankee MYBET.AFRICA for catch en kwan bia so no unso betimi nya chance to kwan e bia na with promo MYBET de beba any ultra bet on platform no MYBET be fa no ma sponsor e de wako USA na unso akwa enjoy World Cup ni bi na ye beto aso mpese MYBET for FPL for September winner no ma announce nti almost ye man hu na na ahwe for hwe na bia e wo a wetimi ebu ewem MYBET social media platforms in na no atrom na me no so 500 cedis eda ho ma na unso wetimi akwa nti winner ni din Opambo Chris also I think say with Egypt no be any qualification in there omenya no because group no we group na Egypt akwako enya no hu wo mo start year enya ne starting year pe with games no boy no making sure say every game bia no okomu as going to win or going to draw into Egypt 9 games 7 wins 2 draws and no share the quality of match almost 19 goals and concede that is just 2 goals this qualifiers here teams o man consider goals we Egypt we Tunisia these are some of the teams within 9 games no man consider less goals and against Djibouti the Ripping Boys of the group and also elusu 8 about draw back so you knew say at all costs Egypt beat me nya 23 points and no more beat me aka say they would qualify ahead of all the teams in the group and the Burkina next game o win kra na ontimi into Egypt in free that first position that shows Indra Mohamed Salah in performance wise the last 3 games for Liverpool nkoye but coming into the Egyptian national team with me 2 goals and the Liverpool fans say that same scoring ways 3 hours start you bet me the aba be bom ntindra Egypt bom modern the same group no Ethiopia any Guinea Bissau enso eboeni na ende one we hwe these two teams are omo nka ho hwe omo ball for just the competition to end baby omo da no with a win with a draw for any of them na nka enko hwe but Ethiopia it meet your meaning because enye sadia na nka we Djibouti ya Ethiopia na beba with 6 points but draw mo chess omo bo home and their home fans were and there is a motivation bet me about moment who said the next World Cup the next AFCON qualifies almost bet me about more then these are the games almost team pick 1-0 Burkina into etimi share 1-0 against Sierra Leone and I think the Burkina Sisiano was cementing that particular position no be him say Sierra Leone playing at home against Burkina before the match na point near 12 any 15 Internet Sierra Leone playing at home at all costs. Sierra Leone now person about the next World Cup and we more the playoffs are. That game was crucial for them. Say so mutimi winning. Okay. But ubo home na Burkina beshawa. Na no say unye ready. Say World Cup no person ukobi. Into Burkina getting that win I cement and they share that group are a Egypt na echo as the first place. Burkina be room as the second place because 18. And then Sierra Leone what 12. Sierra Leone next game or share 1,000 goals grana 3 points penobenya wakwa 15 untimi ento Burkina. So I think the group A no enyama ko ye wo ho ma Egypt any Burkina name ometimi ewie mo ba Egypt qualify straight na Burkina akọ the playoffs are enam no so no obetimi ahese nam obetimi ewie mo ehwe group D Angola and Eswatini game and I think say in Swatini we any group no ma wa be the whipping boys but in Drano or Dabibiedi and I think say that same courage mutimi danedi from the starter in case you mutimi in a better position because on my ball 9 games we lose 6 and on my ball 3 draws including in draw ni Angola a boy and we share the first minutes so mutimi share goals in them I don't know say complete sense in the TC mo say then the TC mo no motina o Angola e betiti ni na and we share group no ma Cape Verde no be any ye be no information why share the way I'm planning up to this time and bibia dey the Cape Verde 20 points was a particular group Cameroon oni Mauritius indra onu so timi share 2-0 na indra Brian Mbuamu ebe share go and I think the highlight for that particular game Mauritius fans no na Mauritius fan bi me hwese metima virus dey atoto amaya o de bana bi ba park ne so na ne bana no de ba park ne so ne tintin ni tietie ni na ne say Brian Mbuamu Command United a opanicho onkanche coach a friend no Ruben Amorim say ni onsesa nko 433 man na ene you the bar no ne bana or the bar park ne so into group ni the almost group no Cape Verde say first position aba be to the last day a mom Cape Verde last game obebo the last game obebo against Eswatini home. Yes, into Brian Mbuamu message idea man say on fan koma Ruben Amorim no say Ruben Amorim on 433 na Mbuamu Man United do team say Mauritania Mauritius for no Man United for go ye pa anti omo your message ama Brian Mbuamu say Cape Verde the next game obebo against Eswatini obebo home into Cape Verde there list to kwan bia so no qualification to the World Cup no obetimi nya that first place Cameroon is next game would be against Angola and we are there ndra Libya for ne year na show say any Angola ontimi qualify kwan bia so Angola entimi qualify into Libya the next game against Mauritius and so timi pick a good point and hope say Angola ebetimi akwa Cameroon na with go gap no and about be a big problem because Cameroon goal difference 12 Libya goal difference 2 into NS how much ni say Libya winning na Libya qualifier enye mo say FIFA and sem baby because they say Libya timi kwashe Mauritania kwashe Mauritius by 10 goals and now say Libya lose by maybe a 5-goal margin against Angola, which will be a very difficult game. So I think with this group, Cape Verde, Cameroon, and the two teams, and they
okay, so what's our game? No,
yes,
Libya, a consider Libya goalkeeper. No, this is the equalizer
to make it 2-2. No,
me no can say there. Almost say almost say mobile launch investigations.
Boy, yeah, shaky pay dear. Well, probably it's one of those things.
We am funny excuse.
No, but you see,
maybe about free bar.
There be minimum say keepers there.
That is what I was coming to say. In as much as no, the Mbabe can say you made my lunch investigation. But Ulukuina, keeper no, how watching born, he got it wrong.
A professional national team goalkeeper.
One of the best, biggest clubs ever Libya. Anna on one Casancasano, on Yakola, no Caso, or a young goalkeeper, Tino. Young goalkeeper, if you make mistakes like this, then you make me the why then. Actual, what's that? Over 28 years. 28 years. First choice goalkeeper for a year. Al Ali Benghazi. Sure, baby, I was boy free. We're probably me do na ye. We to me do na
breaky boy. Achi. And now person chimpo a wutimi koto na ba be
shia no afa. And the body language a. Aka keeper a fan say you see them reacting. Well, you see so react. Look at the body language.
And then say short na a close shot no aka say bia na me dwen say be you if you
echi na there be 4 times.
Is he
anywhere? We bet me do 9 point then a breaky ball no. And now and say bia keep player bia aye there way. So this is the second goal. And look at the body language. Like obeka se BBNC. Obeka se BBNC. Enti sa game we pa
abona shot home kakra.
No shot him.
BBN.
Is it maybe the Americans
على الرواق الايسر ولا زالت في كرة بينية وبين احضان الله مراد
Nippon him said they will know what they will not qualify.
He knows if Osho game if no winning game now
Kombeko
18 points they will be one of the best teams to make qualify.
18 no best team.
18 ko best team.
No, second place for Nipe. 18 still ko better third.
No.
Or plus 2 goals Inti ndo amemfa so we need by 3 goals and wako plus 4. And na Cameroon plus 12. Inti gab ni musu. Ontimi nkoda second. Inti sesi anu to omo no. One Cameroon ben point ni mpo a still ontimi ntu ni second.
But say Ebeka last match. Obitima winning the last game.
Last game okoshe sen okoshe 12 and okoshe
last game obitima she moderate. No, it's in the last game now about list to her the make can say
no, last game we goal difference.
It's not about goal difference. Last game Cameroon drop points now sha
Cameroon ni Angola mfa sa match ni nya hwe.
And at that time na osade ni see Emma Kivet for air day back into the game no. Now the score line for Cameroon game no na
1-0 at that time.
What you say? Na honum. So they realize say Cameroon akwa share dia. And why are we even wasting our time? Because we cannot go and beat Mauritius 12-0. I'm Cameroon is also go home against Angola. What you say? What happened there is disgraceful, and I don't know why all the time Africa na sadi we there. Fire. What you say? Because goalkeeper for 1 year then ball no where the 9 echi. And look at opesa won say we are look at the body language. Body language in the better say deliberate na say we be abofi.
Listen, say akwa we wo. Say if deliberate father
deliberate.
One must you see maybe the makers and say money man. You see first thing if anybody who is technical share video because say keeper no how Ochibon and yes na keeper for Ochibon so definitely why a mistake. So if deliberate it means that listen akwa we wo. Oh yeah. I don't want to use certain words.
And I did them can say the most
master the act of
meaning say ushe video where once
I just don't want to believe say that was the case. Probably they were leading by 3-1. It's maybe in the concentration where Fufro and maybe one Timanchi ball near but to me
once ushe last part now mostly say keeper equals blunders hana. They are in quick to react. So let me go for money no.
Obey na you say or try so save situation. Message na message na body language no.
Because I say wakoto hwe nechi because my mistake obe react say me the men sam
oh try be work out me to no mo che that to mo ho eye mo man so mo save situation because ade na fa ne nsam wa gina ho ma de na kwa kotom awi afi na oh yeah we so they into us
yes I think say you be hwe senior nsem ni betuma ko see if a BBA deliberate never out at Libya Federation who be chiro mu ye because there's a World Cup qualifier.
No, it depend say if the federation
doesn't know anything about it, yes, but I think FIFA no obe delay from the federation and sana according to the players. Until now on Cape Verde with 20 points, onu the anything we nyane 1 point in the game and na no so no qualification e wo ho emano. Yen hwe some of the games of course, we hwe group E, Indra, Niger, any we friends saying Congo, boy, and Tanzania, and so any Zambia. But I think that Tanzania and Zambia game, no, and one game, I was surprised about it. Tanzania go home, and with a win for Tanzania, no, now that second. We share that group of Morocco, actually, Morocco, I said, when you all 21 points, or she 21 goals, and we consider just 2. That group, no, second place, no, was easy to qualify because our group, no, we has 5. Now, Indra. Tanzania playing at home against Zambia. A win for Tanzania and Kenenko betu Niger. No so about that is the second position. But in Rotina Fie elusu to Zambia by 1-0. Which was a very shocking result in that group. And I think say Niger and Congo, Niger and so pick that win on to Niger. Because now no Tanzania po ain't mean Ben. But that
so Tanzania, what is their problem? Why almost clubs are flying, doing so well,
and the national team high. Ushe disqualifies. I think say they've not been consistent. Obewini no akolusu, no abewini no akolusu. Those a group the biggest country was Morocco. On why you didn't want show be 7 games, 7 wins. But this is the time your leagues, your clubs are doing well, so automatically you are getting players in the league performance no was through. So we should at least replicate it in the national team. But Senya Kwakwa no, about 8 games.
And is it that the best players in the
Omun free Kromo. I be so bet me so I say. Ebi ana be bring so if you move in neighboring countries. It say Niger e wo that upper hand to qualify because Tanzania about 8 games, Niger about 7. The Niger next game obebo no with a draw mpono esili emomene qualification. Tanzania say we win the matches no. Untimi enye hwibiomti. It was a disappointing result. So yenhwe last group Ghana e wom na things and do Comoros omambo modern especially ambo Ghana, but in the end with the 5-goal lead na Ghana nyaa no etimi ama Ghana a good cementer enameno so no adese Madagascar e kwhye 8 and 9 and Comoros baha e be hye Ghana 5 na bia Madagascar kwa kwhye 4 baby na enameno so mbetimi aba beda first and Madagascar playing against Mali no is something is between both of them the BCB and Ghana there and fine, but I think that Indra with Comoros playing at home conceding first, it's now conceded the second goal and some Mbappe equalize and some Munya red card, and I think say they not playing at home will play a big factor for them. Now discussing them, the way they started the qualifiers, any performance on Mudan idea, they've lost 4 games and won 5. We team Bia in this competition on board draw that shows the level omuye with they are either winning or losing. Indra Mali and so any Chad, and I think it's a Chad about the whipping boys. Indra I was expecting say playing at home again, they want to make that stadium a fortress. Ultimately Ghana board draw, so Mali coming there and beat me a good results against Mali, but I think it's a performance no intimi and Koya Mali etimiko show 2-0. I think you better Ghana match so now for the later Yababe break it down into details of Ghana game no.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean chat here for na I for you na me chair. I think say Enra Morocco, Tunisia and then finally Egypt for no so etimi a qualify a country in the arts of I mean the African countries I here to meet me a qualifier currently 3 can call let me see 4 me medical can say FIFA for no they are just being among person himself football is full of uncertainties but in reality there's no way Listo there's no way Madagascar be 9-0 na Ghana ya lusu. It's not going to happen.
The Ghana lusu by 5 Madagascar 4
ewa Accra hazi Oh, massa. But I understand say FIFA for no person. But you see, this to Mohamed Salah, Egypt game no, and no ball 2 goals. I brought Egypt in Djibouti, but I mean it was a game that Unim said if Egypt any Djibouti bar, definitely it's going to be an easy game for Egypt. And then if you look at the lineup now, Trezeguet, Salah, Adel, Mustafa. In fact, they have their key players. Omar Mamouche Pretty, he wasn't part of the squad. And then Salah 2 goals or share Ebwa Momunya Sawe in. So to me, I think say Egypt for it, they have a stance, and also they have a chance to say Ometi me I qualify now.
I can believe that I didn't know yet. Political aggression. Radio Jai.
At least see Egypt for now they have they have 23 points on media qualify. Now they will play against a year team Guinea Bissau. And at least to Guinea Bissau for now where they are. If I'm winning, they cannot get the 9th position. Burkina Faso, what they have to do is say they have to also win their games because Burkina Faso, at least the last game will be against Ethiopia. They played against Sierra Leone. That was a very close, contested game. Almunia just 1 win, 1-0 win. Yeah. Alcohol. So to me, Burkina Faso for the list, they also have a chance. And you see, they will play their next game at home. In Egypt, if they win their next game, if you look at the results, they have 18 points. Mm-hmm. So it means that if they are able to win the last game now, on minute 21, they won't be able to catch up Egypt. So there's a reason why Egypt for FIFA club will say Ghana they don't it, but Mepa Ghana then so. Now Burkina Faso list too, they will play against Ethiopia. Ethiopia for no, where the Omodano on 9 points, and you just need a point or 3 to be part of one of those top clubs are listo. I likely say bet me I'm trying to see if Menya the table for the second place teams now. And you see, Nigeria for the listo, Amasubayashi. Because now some of the teams, yes, my whole table no me the virus that to me. Now some of the teams, check here. Even Madagascar na listo, already Jadi Ghana, you know. Probably their last game against Mali wouldn't be say we should score 9 goals. We are hoping say Comoros special because they know say they themselves they couldn't beat Ghana. Yeah. And it's going to be very difficult for Omambi to say Comoros to come and beat Ghana. Hoping say Comoros actually Ghana or AFCON last 2 years they know. They are Ecuador Cameroon. No? Yeah. Plus your first game in this FIFA World Cup qualifiers, they scored us. So definitely they won't wait and they won't expect say come on it's by Besha Ghana. It's a Besha 9-0. Listo. This is the ranking of the second place teams. Gabon, almost 19 points. Madagascar, 19. Burkina Faso, 18. Cameroon, 18. DR Congo, Honawisa, and Sanshal Mbemba Mo. Namibia, 15. Uganda, and even South Africa, na yatene 3 points, you know. And Nigeria for the bit catch up. Now,
more 2 matches to play.
Yes, 2 matches to play. Nigeria has 2 matches to play. Before Arsenal Amabo match day. So the other countries are Amabo match day 1. So we started from Amabo match day 9, you know. And that is why I think that Listo, Burkina Faso, they might be virus and fact we into so second place team into Sumami. Now Listo here be Burkina Faso. They have 18 points. Now so Wulusu, DR Congo games Aka. It's likely they are also going to because DR Congo 16 points. Listo. The next game at DR Congo bebo. DR Congo bar that's all we near. It means that Oba be catch up. So teams like Burkina Faso, Gabon, Madagascar, and even Cameroon, their last games now can almost for Indiagro. Probably if they are winning, they won't win and qualify to the to straight automatical qualification. But what they are doing is they want to get that one. And they will call Group B now. Listo, Omingina Nyambo games. DR Congo, Senegal, and that group very open. Now, what DR Congo yen say? If you look at Senegal, DR Congo yen mistake my Senegal be show. It was a game some of us were hoping say Nkebit might need a draw. Now come group more wide open. Now Senegal has 2 games at least of the ball. Nyame adma obebo against South Sudan. And Senegal, if they are able to go to that hostile venue against DR Congo, it means that against South Sudan should be a game that they can easily win. And then against Mauritius, that will be their last game. Then again, DR Congo will also play a Togo. A very difficult game for them. Then Omebo home to Kwesiapia, Sudan. All they have to do is say they have to stack up some points. Virus and far we're going to Sumamia and Pacho. Washa. Now DR Congo is 16. If they are able to win against Timani Togo, it means that Ombeko 19 points. Ombeko 2, either one of Senegal or probably Ombeko the top there. Because also Munche more goals and see all of these teams. But then Omashe 13 goals, Omo consider 16. If they are able to score more goals, Ometimako 2 Timani Madagascar and probably Gabon. So in as much as DR Congo for Omotina Homas and Gabesham, they still have a chance to qualify one of the second place teams are Omokakubo playoffs. If you look at how our name list African you qualifies in MYBET. MYBET papa. Qualify. Now let me come to Group C. Benin, South Africa. South Africa for no Omatiomo points. So probably yet your massive. But a more 14 points, same as Benin for no. If you look at Benin for list, their next 2 games will be against Rwanda and in Nigeria. Nigeria game no. Nigeria game no Nigeria. Probably if you look at how our stand is now list Nigeria points or 11. Nigeria winning the next 2 games by 10-0 Kana. They cannot get into the second place teams or more ranking no. Because Gabon or you have 4 teams. Gabon won 19. Virus. Gabon won 19. Madagascar won 19. Burkina Faso won 18. Cameroon won 18. DR Congo definitely means some of the winning games no. Or winning last game, next game now against it means that Oko 19. Now listen to Nigeria won 11 points. Nigeria has that 6 points in the count. I was saying, I was 17. Who even enter into the current top 4, the current places. See, I can say, Nigeria, we these 4 teams. Games game. Nigeria winning 2 games. He cannot enter into that ranking. No. So it seems like Benin, Listo, they have a chance, even if they won't qualify. Almost more 14 points. If they're able to stack up 4 points, it means that they can go into 18 points and 19. But then the best also very difficult for them. It's even the second place teams, other groups with the Egypt, Senegal group, more 2 wide open teams of more 18 points. This one of these teams can equally qualify as the automatic qualification teams. So Listo, I think that the African group, a more thing. Okay. But probably the Ivory Coast, as well 20 points. Gabon, Burundi, Muyina, never bet him there. But and Egypt for any Cape Verde. Likely Cape Verde might have to wait. Almost more than a Ghana. Then I'm more than there, and yet 2 open to say Ghana because if you look at Cape Verde, Listo, our last game will be against Eswatini, and probably Cape Verde form almost start here how much show with team, and we will need Cape Verde in the World Cup. The one who are feno. What shall have for now? This is come and come to Cape Verde for my one no memory. Now come in the affair, and we will need that fine babies at America, especially imagine say Cape Verde and Argentina able. Then they are to Argentina for no so. Now if you switch play. And you switch the internet switch camera, they are to Cape Verde for so. On MYBET.AFRICA for winning. So to be very honest, the match against Eswatini, I know say very
African countries now can
I'm not saying that, but you how man Kopak Ghana for man Kopaka.
A World Cup near Kobana beauty contest.
Nina can be Sanya Manina can World Cup near sometimes the money man Uko World Cup.
Oche show no suban.
As a man, I quake. Men Casa. Now, Cameroon. Cameroon play Angola. And see, if you look at Cameroon and Angola now, definitely Cameroon will list whether they like it or not. Just 2 points against your money, Cape Verde. Now, to me, from where I sit,
okay.
Say, Cape Verde, head drop points, Grana. Obeko 20 or board Obeko 21. Now, Cameroon will not Obeko 21. That is where goes, no. A bit media boy Cameroon. But you cannot rely, say, a bit say Cape Verde for a bit game. Now, what I'm saying is, Cameroon would have to win to qualify as one of the second best teams. Okay. Now, versus Samsung for we need to Sumami. We about 9 games. Say Cameroon in board draw. That is in the game against Angola. Obeko 19 points. Probably means that also Airbabe share Madagascar and Gabon Modia. So, Onanamo. And you have to know Babaye Matramako Ibiawo hobby. In Bomo, they should find ways and means to score this Angola team. So at least they will get almost qualify as one of those second place
Angola
teams.
the last 2 windows in normal form.
Yes, yeah.
Koma Swatini showed 2 goals and Sana.
Yeah.
And the last, I think they lost to Mauritius, and as they struggled against Mauritius.
Yeah.
So
now, Mamin free Group D no. Likely that Cape Verde will go.
Mama Emra Ghana game.
Okay.
Mama Emra Ghana game.
Nah.
What at the end you're in right and then Central African Republic no you're in wrong. Am I to me a trash? Yes, you know him say now. In terms of defending, which almost was because Omoba Ghana Hakrano, they scored first, and they share 4, but almost share 3. What I say? So the end buy 1 goal, to me,
I think Indra no more may say that key number 9 obey me a converted chances na more. Now Indra, their gameplay looked so bad for me. Okay, progression of the ball to the final third. In the first half, Omentimi about 1 shot. And in the second half, in the 70th minute, Ombenya 1 shot on target. Apart from that, and one so the full game, no, almost shot on boy and Pone do 4. That shows the caliber of team Ghana and young boy. But we didn't take the praises from the Black Stars syndrome with share 5. And that is what every Ghanaian was looking out for. But I think we were also poor in the first half, very, very poor in the first half. The energy from the players, the strength of trying to push the ball up front. You and create enough chances from open play, and I think meaning the second half for Tuado ni boys in the Kasai, they try to do 1 or 2 things. And I'm so be but I think on the day, performance wise, it was below for me. It was very, very below par for me because a Ghanaian national team minimum say about no World Cup competition about playing against any.
The team scored 5. Now it's below par.
Yes, performance. Because this was a game. We scored 3 goals from set pieces.
But it is part.
Yes.
If that is where the opportunities will come
but
from.
But say in-game play at least too. In-game play man who say okay, this should be a score. This should be a game. Ghana should score and also dominate. Score and dominate. And dominating sometimes, you will say, teams can go by 2 goals, 3 goals, but ultimately say in-game playing performance no was true. That is why some teams be on par. They go into game to lose, but their fans, their coach, even the players are encouraged. Say, oh, performance no was true. I think say scoring 5 is the headline. And no Ghana in India be here 5 and say Madagascar betu ya ezo timishe 9 senior ekano, and it shows goals are important in the qualifiers, but points in so ya debako important. But I think there are a lot of work we need to do on our team if we want to send this same team, this same setup to the World Cup.
I agree.
Yes.
Every team needs to improve. Teams must improve.
Yeah.
Of course, even the best teams in the world, every time you need to improve. But on the basis of even the numbers and the game that happened and run it here, I think it was a total dominance. Look, a team played 64% as against 36%. Ghana able 18 shots. Central African Republic able 2. This is a team about Ghana. A team will share 3 goals. Shot on target. Ghana boy 11 shot on target. Central African Republic 0 shot on target. Corner kicks, Central African Republic 2, Ghana 9. Yellow cards, Ghana 1, Central African Republic 2. Total shots, Medikaka. Yes. Shot off target 7 as against 2. So almost 2 and it was off target.
Off target.
Corner kicks, Medikaka. No. Then free kicks. We had 11 free kicks and they had 12. Throw-ins 17 as against 16. Defensive fouls. Almost 10. Ghana 8. So these are the numbers. Possession 64. Shot 18. 11 on target. This cannot be below par performance. To be fair.
Also, sometimes statistics gives you an overview of the game, but watching the game also gives you an understanding of how the performance of the game has been. Senior Akin, shot, any shot on target, high on any day. Say team beat me 18 shot on, 11 shot on target, and 18 shot. Meaning say, conversion rate towards shot our boy the one on target, something that it was good. Off target was just 7. And the show say yes, but during the game, Obi oni enhwe game ni ndra we on Facebook, who said this is something Ghana should have scored more. Performance wise, Utimu say energy no fem. I don't know if it was because against Central African Republic and they didn't come into the game well, so we didn't want to put in man energy. Your players back we didn't see them putting up a good performance in that game. And I think that improvement wise, yes, I see it in me. But to me, watching the game yesterday, I wasn't convinced with the performance. But saying I'm kind, the scoreline, the points are the most important thing. Yeah, the point, now we are on 22 goals plus 16. That shows say yes. About Africa, yeah, we Egypt. Saying I'm kind, we Egypt, we Morocco, we Tunisia. Another country are all goal difference, Kessie Ghana. And it shows the dominance actually in this competition. But I think that we have a lot to do when it comes to players' performance, any BBR, any in-game management. Because this is a World Cup we are qualifying for. The way we played yesterday at the share 5, we can't play the same thing against even Norway and share 2.
No way for no more track record. Papa Ben no more intervention. No way.
We can't even play against Norway, Finland, and score 2 because you create chances need to me share. Now, you take some of the chances need to me convert. Yeah, fine, but the performance to me, the performance was poor.
How do you say cray?
No, this was busy on.
One man was here. Your World Cup qualifiers, but list to. Now, if Mopamon check it, the qualifiers now, your boy ain't man in the back.
Afcon qualified.
Afcon qualified. These two. All our games, we dominated the game.
Yes.
Apart from Angola, then your coach one or last minute. Omodi pressure base so as na you come on be that game now because Angola outplay in terms of possession. But all our games used to
possession
against Sudan
dominated by mistake.
Now we are scoring set pieces here against Sudan. You have 16 corners.
There is an improvement.
16 corners. We couldn't score.
Maybe.
But you cannot tell me say we share a performance against Central African Republic and then no you share 5. This same Central African Republic used to yes show Ghana. Yes share 4. On the team 3. So we Yakomu show although a neutral Ghana show 5. Now you keep it clean sheet. You cannot tell me say it was a bad performance, bro. We have to be fair to Otuado.
But
are you being fair to Otuado or you are being
the last time
you are praising mediocrity.
The last time Central African Republic elusive by 5-goal margin was Morocco. And I show 5-0. And no Morocco go home.
Home.
Everyone can say this. Almost a free scoring side. They score goals.
Morocco I show 5. I want to find a stadium for you. Yes, I think Mohammed V Stadium. Almost show 5. I 0 and Ghana akwa show 5-0 away from a home.
This was a team on team in Niger. On team in Chad.
When team in Niger? When
Ghana no team in Niger. On team question Niger or Morocco.
But you can't play over above 60. You cannot have 60%
standard.
It's not about
the coach had to take certain key players from the team 15 minutes. Pure 15 minutes.
No,
pure 15 minutes.
The game now, you boy.
Player feel the local league opportunity.
I understand, but men can say the performance was bad. No. This Central African Republic, money man. Yabo Ghana. You shine 4 or Timu 3. Now say it's much 5-0. Don't tell me say despite the fact that you're winning, the performance is very bad. No, we failed to score a Niger. Yabo Sudan or Ghana has a monument 16 set pieces, 16 corners. Then you set pieces corner kicks. You intimate Bako. Sabon Kudus empty pole on team fan 9 ball. But if you are able to score these people, see how we score Madagascar. You can say you improve it. When bomb home yes. So you are winning. There are mistakes.
Main far victory in few months.
No, but the performance was bad.
To me, the performance wasn't what I was expecting.
There are other friends saying avenues and one of I don't know me who have in-game play and never be able to improve in their performance.
But generally as performance.
Generally it's not bad.
If you are calling for an improvement in the team, yes. Of course, everybody, every day you need an improvement. But on the basis of what we saw yesterday, it was total dominance to prevent a team from what having a shot on target.
Yeah,
preventing a team from having only 2 shots in an entire 90 plus game. Now we are having over 18 shots. Cannot be a bad performance.
Okay.
Cannot be a bad performance. To be honest, your team, you know, one go you blast you. You more who say yes. Say let us give them way. Banesana oh. Na fi ye ho aba be ye hi. Akwa kwesa ankofo we pom person mu chese.
Omu mo pe.
Afcon ya anko yi. Now ye tumi aye de apeja ye model and otia Salisu Akasa. And what he's saying is after 1-0 no, they were worried because Niger dey say ya na ye yo.
Yes.
Ye share ba ko na akwa kwesa say ye hu say yen konkwo she bi mu ka ho. See yen different you, see yen dey, see yen dey.
And even
so in the dressing room, they were clear say look, let's go out in the second half and go and put pressure on them and get the second and the fourth goal. Look at the build up party goal. The build up party goal. And you see, we can only encourage them and let them understand say omobo Afcon game omobo ni biara any omobo World Cup game omo yiri omo ho no mo maye hu say omo ani abre pe bibia no. So the standard must be what? Must be the same at every point in time. There shouldn't be Afcon games and there shouldn't be World Cup games. Because look, this generation, like I said, me Koti senior OTJ, the interview I had with Jordan Ayew, saying they want to compensate us with the World Cup qualification after say Oman to me qualify for Afcon. Let me say no, under no circumstances they will say just a narrative need to. You cannot compensate us because 2 different tournaments and those tournaments must have Ghana in it.
I'm qualify and come back and cap a World Cup to go qualify. Yes,
you understand.
That is not the
case. You see, was say your mom say Jordan, you, at your age, you no. You don't have 2 years left. Leicester no. So when you feel Leicester to see and if I be now because if you look at your age and you can be you need to be real. Now Osha Bola Thomas Partey won 15 way. Shejiku. Now Jordan Nikra, look at the transformation. You've moved from a player no or committee fouls bebree. You say striker or no you say no he's the most fouled player and the statistics I know it. Now you are adding goals and assists to your game. And you're supposed to be the captain for this side to win the AFCON for us after 40 something years. Why is it not this one? I didn't know this one from Mao say. I was me to be AFCON dema on my way. Now your generation no. Me to be admin say me say yes. Me team no near call final, but maybe a captain no. I was able to what to usher because if you can bring the team together. Mama you realize that team will not attitude. Na ejija mo kai captaincy issue be by. Emma Jordan be dry lie. E complain che we Kwesi Apia.
Ghana ni Sudan.
Yeah, the man Kudus cover number 10 just say a whole lot of issues. And Jordan here then captain see amba nesa come Jordan. Because clearly see say there is some level of bonding understanding. I the look chat him way. Fashions womo. You can decide not to the new school and the old school. What you say? But it takes a leader to make sure say belonging to what the old school and the new school. And Jordan is somebody he is somebody automatically he commands respect. What you say? Onya basa basa. Who Jordan say or engaging in certain yama be controversies near day. No. Or ultimately will be on pen once Jordan hardly so better than once bia. Eti or commanders are respecting and what to me then a commanders are respecting a cat team night day a boom. It will be the kind of performance or more than in this World Cup qualifiers. Look at the weather condition and Morocco. We are cutting we are branding sa honomono or maybe an yezo or maybe an say ye hanu maybe anu ye hanu maybe anu a normal a home maybe anu we are dry. They are out there and everybody is smiling, everybody is happy. Look at the bond. And that bond we want to be a farmer me room and call AFCON and call tournament no. And fancy money so every say more the World Cup compensate. Yet to be just a compensation when you're the end to. I don't know the next World Cup the next AFCON will be what? 20 what?
Say you bought this year.
2028.
Next 2 years. Now say you bought up.
28.
There be say was a combine this year.
Also combine this year. It say almost started December.
December no dey real 26.
28. 2027.
Yes. So say you bought AFCON no 2 years after the World Cup. Until you bought World Cup 2026. The next 2 years that is 28. That is when you bought a year.
No, moment check. I think say 2026.
2026.
Yes.
No say you best start this Morocco they started December near the next year.
And then America say we are okay 2027.
Yes. 2027 echo 8 more.
Yeah, 2027 anyway. You see Obabisa say that time na Thomas Partey money we na hodeni da so one.
Virtually a bit my new Black Stars team.
A bit my be new blaster. Now we
get 2027.
2027. Eti
Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda.
Exactly what I say. Now we share Asian ball like Asian ball 50 with the my Asian to me anje AFCON my. Partey ball la wa ba be ball 50 we. Na Partey to me anje AFCON am fine. No, I'm talking about the midfield. Look at the positions.
Yeah.
What I say? Eye something now. The players need to have conversation about this. And this goes out to the new school. Obviously, Ghana a talent factory. We will obviously get somebody to replace Partey. Sani Yenya will be man or replace Asian. We will get a midfielder or also what's cloud now. Usia midfield be our better say yes me a boss. We will get Yebenya Bium. But Fatah Shakumu, Mohamed Kudus mo. Any Samuel Nyoni Wemuno. If they don't have this conversation among themselves, Sani a class has someone having conversation around this particular World Cup qualifiers. Now, my who say they want to win the AFCON for us. It will be a problem. It will be what? A problem. So we are only hoping, say, Comoros, we need to discipline them. They should, we need to discipline them here for whatever they did, the crimes they've committed against us. We need to discipline them. Yeah, we will come and have a conversation. Say there should be a balance. Now since they fly about on things, say tour.
Yeah, Asian tour.
Asian tour. No, over here, Asian tour. No, they are going to call about 6-7 new players. They have no business on the call a World Cup. What I say? So now, if you are going to call additional players, they can one. Ebia local boy, ebia what? Why then? What prove say ebia or you would say Kotoko striker? Yeah, what show say glimpses of a very good player. Ebia Oberman has an opportunity in Sebia. Oh man, a chance. Then media man boy or man be Bobby on so man opportunity so that he will see. But apart from that, the call of that players we need to get them for whatever way. Because team building, no, it doesn't end with a World Cup qualification. Yeah. You need to continue building. What I say, building understand because coach, he is learning on the job. But me know say what you share. Collapse be on their course November games. It will shock you. They will go and call an entirely new players. Now, Ubuza on say rebuilding now more yen a sign. What I say, more yen a sign. So we have a power on about the about this uncle. Immunity a yendra game no. So we
Listo, Enra, I think say your boy homework, and that was what we were all looking for. To be very honest, me Enra, when you share 1-0, no, I wasn't convinced. People who were listening and watching the commentary, they knew that me you're convinced that we are going to, win that game because this thing, my dear Machi and mama me broken hearts now and says Akumana Crassi. One game near easy. That is when almost saying your mom. One game near easy. That is when almost saying them and said, "No." After a third goal, that was when Makuma told me and said, "Yes, definitely, you pick a point in area." And at that time, I'm imagining war. Madagascar and Comoros game. Now also Pensenka Comoros will meet my come back. No mono. Imagine in Nizuache, AFCON Cameroon, and qualifies your first game on the way. But to be very honest, it's easy to. The first time I Ghana qualified for World Cup was in 2006. And whether FIFA will confirm or people will not confirm, me confirm say Ghana I qualified to the World Cup. So in 20 years time, you call America, Canada, and Mexico. I think Enra boys no bomb home body and like Yambo Mabaso. You see, Otuado and I haven't seen a lot of people who beat the money man. I haven't seen a lot of people else oh boys now easy. I've seen people some Jordan Ayew, because Jordan Ayew used to before Enra Yababedi, you can say once Jordan Ayew is playing, he's a player to score, potential player to score. Because you see, the qualifiers now airborne. Now I should goals until say Mohamed Salah Bashir 2 goals. Now Mohamed Salah was 8 goals. Jordan Ayew was 7 goals, plus of 14 goals. And they who they call the whole world across Asia, America, and Europe. Countries some World Cup qualifiers are here call the Mundial in America, Mexico, Canada. Listen, no player in the world and I contribute to more goals than Jordan Ayew. In Tenei, Sakura Jordan Ayew, many can say the Sakura version of Jordan Ayew used to Uyanko buying the early 20s.
Oh, we should understand, sir, he's gained a lot of experience.
Yes.
The game now involved from a line playing winger. Transform it until you can clearly see the Cristiano Ronaldo evolution in his play from a winger to a second striker to the arrowhead. And he's playing and
you
so
see now only he's ahead of Messi and Erling Braut Haaland, so it gives us that motivation.
Okay,
now look at our boys, they are taking the Premier League by storm. And you see, we should work on it. There are positives in that game. Now the positive is a little. When we are playing and we cannot create chances, yet me utilizing on set pieces. Used to, if money man can decide say our performance was very bad. The last time I made a long throws when Arsenal, Liverpool, all these big clubs, when they find it very difficult to score from open play, they rely on set pieces in the corner. Last season, who they asked na ye, and they omu nyina ye throwing is nibi. And then no share no game na. Ye nya throwing, na attacking throwing na. Instead senka either Kaya Birenchi and I give you Mensa Befa ball. It is Antoine Semenyo who is a striker, and you're expecting him to be scoring goals no, or then to that long throws no. And ra so who senior Otiaje in the video post to X na.
Yeah. The conversation.
Kudu babebo a corner kick. Utie ushe video na tia kudu say jo I dey play give you. Me ba either say ube like ube flicky and ube dummy. That free kick ni ba no. A call Jordan hold straight. Jordan ye dummy and the ball went to Salisu. So Gregory now where video analyst and it means that another inclusion also they are added to Otuado. And you see, when Otuado failed to qualify to the AFCON list, we all said say at that time he was because list we were in a group with Sudan, Niger, and Angola. We couldn't qualify, and if say qualify, now you see coach na baba for Black Stars. If you look at Black Stars caliber, open countries are maje AFCON akesia we can be. But for the past 40 years, ni yentiminji into say yentiminji your qualification here should be something that I'll say the basic. Yeah. Coach yentimin for qualify. Now once you for qualify, most of you better can say yempam coaching. If it's the same coach, obey but then the ESCO members, the GFA, and Peripheral Council, now let's give him the second chance. There are a lot of commentary say, oh, Otuado or a trainer coach, only set. We can set our certificate.
They are right. Everybody who says that is right.
No, but set our certificate or just obey my coach the Black Stars. So you for a license or a licensed coach. I'll bet my coach in the top club.
Bottom line is that he was a trainer.
Yes, that is what Mika say. Every coach, every top coach, even with the Pep Guardiola and Jose Mourinho, they started from a certain point. It's either Ober started as a scout, it's either Ober started as a video analyst, then you will improve. Okay. So whether Otuado came to the Black Stars inexperienced, now Yaman a second chance now will improve. So we have to give him the benefit of the doubt. Now Yaman a second chance, used to trust me. Qualifier. And can you say now you come mundial, we have other positives. Now the best thing is say let's try and build it. In the next after this World Cup, the next AFCON qualifiers, probably some of the senior players might not be in the team. And I'm very happy for Bitse Kamal Suleiman and Nonya and first goal. He has been with the team for so many years. Is he used to? If you are somebody who follow youth football, especially in Ghana here, like me, who said the right to dream setup, I know Kudus. All these players at that time, Kamaldeen was ahead of Mohamed Kudus more, but because of injuries, and he will lose a lot of confidence in them. No, when he scored the goal, you could see how all the players to be very honest, the first 20 minutes, and Mika said we should be able to get a goal in the first 20 minutes, and we did that through a set piece. This is the video I'm talking about. Several made some sound number. You could hear. Sir Jordan, Kudusika, you could see. Joe, see, Joe, you go on now. Indeed, that's so much. And now bed them after a kill. Yes, that is easy. One man was here, praising Chelsea. Set piece coach, you come from Brentford. Say Chelsea corner kicks on one. Open the first goal. Now Kuela no be flicking out coach now, and you drop it on the diabo pan. It's the same thing we are doing here. Look at our goals I share against wait for Mali for no Ghana has it. Go now, Jikushe. It was the same thing. And now Jikunya clear. Yeah, I was caution and continue 2 goals. So now we should focus on the positive. Coach Yaman second chance will deliver. Now
it's up to him to build a team.
To build a team.
Yeah.
And Yebedi can say although Otuado used to, you see, Obi Obabo de Debia, look at some coach here. Or that basis no. But experience in the now we have to beef up. Send the Gregory by a man for a set piece or a video analysis. Yeah, one abasono. Osha now line up and make us say when me who training picture me who say this is the players I see that they are going to start. I have 2 mupen a year. He was the man who was talking to the players. So we can beef up the squad.
Okay.
You bet him the experienced coaches. I can hold the amount Otuado. Then going to the World Cup. You won't say down. Be bet him that way. Now against Comoros Sunday. It's going to be a celebration match, a coronation match, a game ye kwa ye say after the game ye kwa koji ani esanso wo su Sunday night wosu a special night.
Okay.
So you better utilize it. Sa game no. And then I've seen a lot of people saying that Otto you're lucky. Yeah, let's give yam fa when it's time say listen you even be more credit. More credit. Now he's the man leading them. Senke ya luswa. He will be the man and the person with the most flyers. Now Jordan then in the Benjamin Asare SM need the nemu 5 clean sheets. When Benjamin Asare number Black Stars, we are conceding goals. Yeah. But Obaye, whether boss will call you boss will call you. Why am I a clean sheet? Sure. I didn't say Anka Jordan and you goals assist action is against teams that they don't have quality defenders or quality goalkeepers. Okay. So whether we like it or not, boys now your major. Whatever we expected from them, or my your major. You see Benjamin Asare story, you know, whether we like it or not. He came into the limelight when he started playing for the Ghana Premier League. No, when you're 29 years.
No be our inspire here.
Shatawale.
I think so. Only Shatawale picture being so was a very.
So no go. Oh no, quality one boy.
Benjamin Asare in the tell us.
Nana. Omobo one team.
We uko quality one friend Agbe want to pa obeyi born. And they at the age of 31 years. Only did
32 or 33.
Sorry, 32 or 33. Only did the Black Stars.
Football age.
Any football age we are used to. Any real age no.
In Obi be man the commentary.
Now there's always you won na you colleague on municipal hospital no here best man nti.
Okwo.
There be they used to or he's not being fair. Or 32 years.
It's a football age.
Ni football age. Then what is football age? Age is age.
There's nothing like football age. There's any age in football age.
Age is age. What I didn't say Ubabe kase udi Ubabe.
Una classify football age na as the boni. Ni age you know ni football age or footballer.
What I'm saying is there's nothing like football age. Any age 32 years. You know the Black Star because you see they are players and mefa
Papa Yanks.
Ni mefa. Oh, my friend is saying Benjamin Asare story list to. Now they are two the young players. So Uba Ghana Premier League list to. No one 26 years are. Don't be and you saw more Bemubu. Prince Owusi a friend called Black Stars. 4 or 5 years ago, he was playing in the Interco Kumasi. Fast forward, when you call up to the Black Stars and then or making a debut for the Black Stars. Yesterday was also in the birthday. Yeah. And then they were making a debut against Comoros. First 20 minutes, you chef for now. Nede, Nabum, Naman say he is a player, he will join the squad to America and Mexico and Canada. So to me, a job done, thank you to the boys and to the coach, to our share videos, GFA president, Nimpay for Opiani Aji, Morocco.
Okay.
Now let's get the job done and now let's build upon.
Okay.
The team now and right. we are hopeful say I mean you be integrated the young players any a football be na players more any abetamo and other players ni omo Saturday league on a very good form probably abetamo will say abetamo any other player try and seize the opportunity and the side in Century Cup here Otuado Koshe was summer boy that was when Odunhu Prince Otuado how many times have you the Ghana Premier League.
Okay, right. Right, yen share a year or so more kakra wa hase Denmark and Belarus bebo Denmark to score 2 Denmark and Belarus and Denmark bebo Denmark to score 2 Cyprus and Bosnia Herzegovina over 1.5 Czech Republic and Croatia over 1.5 Malta and Netherlands half-time win Netherlands and Scotland and Greece corners over 7.5 and Finland home win. Finland and Lithuania home win.
Okay, into my comedy so Czech Republic any Croatia win or draw 1.5. Mozambique any Guinea Mozambique win or draw. Algeria game any Somalia or game no over 2.5. And Belarus ni Denmark to score 2. Netherlands any Malta over 2.5. And Scotland any Greece to score. Code no WYCS MYBET.AFRICA.
Yes, intimate so my selection for any games no. Austria and San Marino game no. Obetimi akọ Austria win and over 2.5 goals. Denmark any Belarus there no. Win for Denmark. Czech Republic any Croatia game no over 2.5 goals in that game. Netherlands any Malta game no ubetimi akọ Netherlands win and over 2.5 goals. Scotland Greece double chance for Scotland and over 1.5 goals in that game. And yes, I think England any Wales there no. Now akọ England win and over 2.5 goals in that game. Today ubeko Telegram Sports Arena.
Yeah.
Telegram Sports Arena. A black market. Ubeko na link ne da ho. Now aboso na nei. Unso atwa sa bet na out of 15 now unso atimi di bibi eguso.
Right, nti eno ene enendra kotokoso ebo mo outstanding game a omoche Gold Stars ebo mo kamienu abeta mo a goal a o share no onua ese wani yese o kache but o pride ti yehwesa brante no ye man speedy recovery ye man speedy recovery nyame adoma o china Thursday on o china be ba na fe Friday wow ti ochina ye ba be hwe na fe the last game no ya ba be obviously ye be live commentary so 7 p.m. Sunday ye be live commentary Ghana versus Comoros ye be stream game no live and obi bia joining in bia o show team say no the whole yeah word ye pen na ye stream game no ye Facebook am for share ko na ya ma Facebook YouTube no ama wo nti aya ko se we ye careful virus ye careful pa say ya ba na ya ba adwuma na ya ba adwuma nti no nyame adoma o kina ye be ba na afedi akechire nyina ye de abramo ya kramo